welcome back to another episode of the Sunnyside Concert Series. I'm your host, Bobby Lancaster, and I have the whole sanctuary of Gobin Church to myself today. It is so beautiful in here. The evening light streaming through the windows. The stained glass is full of color and life and beauty. And I'm reminded that there's beauty everywhere. Sometimes we just have to choose to see it. There are so many beautiful things that have happened as we've begun the Sunnyside Concert Series. It came from an idea from our friends at Mill Pond. Can we bring music of encouragement and moments of joy to our friends who are isolated in long-term care facilities? And it turns out we can. There are so many people who have jumped at the chance to connect with us so they can connect with you, friends. And I hope that each and every one of these episodes brings you joy and helps you realize that you are part of our community and you are in our hearts. This week is a special week. We've been able to collaborate with a dear friend by the name of Eric Edberg. Now, Eric was part of the DePauw faculty for many years. He's now retired. He's traveled the world as an accomplished cellist, just a beautiful, beautiful musician and a wonderful person. So many of you at Mill Pond may remember him because his mother lived there for many years and he was a frequent visitor. Eric has created 2 different concert series over the years. The first was the Summer Music Festival that took place right here in the sanctuary of Gobin Church. But when COVID hit, Eric had the opportunity to let these times spark creativity within him. And he didn't stop what he was doing. Instead, he was inspired to change what he was doing so he could keep going. Eric has created the Greencastle Virtual Music Festival, which you can find video of every single Wednesday night. And out of the generosity of his heart and the hearts of many of the players from that series, we're bringing you a lot of their music tonight. So I want to thank Eric. I want to thank all of the people who participated and supported the Greencastle Virtual Music Festival. And tonight, I'm just so thankful to bring you some of these beautiful artists. We've got people from all over our community represented in this episode. And we're going to start with songwriter Anthony Mullis and his beautiful wife, Abby. They sent us this video when they still had their Christmas decorations up. And their dog makes an appearance as well. So I love this song. I love their love for one another, and I love their energy. I think you will too. Following the Mullises, we have a beautiful piece from pianist Claude Zimmerman and our friend on cello, Eric Edberg. Dear friends, welcome back and enjoy.
Hey, it's rolling. Hello from our home here in Bainbridge. Technically Greencastle, but it feels like Bainbridge, doesn't it?
Greencastle zip code.
Yeah, it's a Greencastle zip code. But Abby's decorated the place. We've got Christmas lights. She choked out this beam here with colors, which is great. It's the season. So the house will not fall no matter how hard the wind blows. It's held up from lights. We're going to play some songs. We're happy to be playing songs for you, too. So, this is called Once in a While. And our dog is down here. Look at me, love, I've got feet on the ground. Empty pockets, I'm nowhere bound. Dancing on yesterday's shallow gravelands, a feeling of shelter with no solace to claim. Look at me, faith, I've got one way to turn. Bridges burned, lessons learned. Burdens hang down like traffic lights, controlling destinations of the passerby. A single spark shines on the darkest of nights. Sad songs soften even enemies' eyes. A lost cause may blow away with the wind, but once in a while you will find it again. Once in a while you will find it. Got sisters crying, narrow shoulders, how my dreams may be dying. But I still see Dad through the front door screen. He'll always seem so tall, standing in front of me. Look at me, heaven, I got good intentions, some bad decisions, truths I'll never mention. It's a long walk in these worn out shoes, but if it's worth dying for, there's nothing to lose. A single spark shines on the darkest of nights. Sad songs soften even enemies' eyes. A lost cause may blow away with the wind, but once in a while you will find it again. Once in a while you will find it again. Every once in a while, every once in a while, every once in a while you will find it again. Once in a while you will find it again. Our dog wants to play frisbee. Jeez, and she doesn't realize it's dark. It's like, you can't play frisbee. You're not going to succeed. It's going to be ugly. And she doesn't have any self-preservation anyway, so she would probably just, she would break her neck. It would be terrible, and we love her too much to allow her to do that. Let's play Towards the Sun. That'll be fun. 1, 2. What you said, I wrote it down. I sealed it up. Yeah, I buried it deep, deep down in my soul. Just thought you should know. I thought you should know. Yeah, I thought you should know that when I run, I'm just running toward the sun. When I run, I'm just running towards the sun. What it's worth, see, I'll pay with change, 'cause these rusty nails which my life hangs, they work so hard to hold the weight of this simple mind in the shadows of fate. 'Cause when I run, I'm just running towards the sun. When I run, I'm just running towards the sun. Oh, yeah. What you said, see, I wrote it down and I sealed it up. I buried it too deep down, 'cause when I run, I'm just running towards the sun. When I run, I'm always running towards the sun. When I run, right back where I began. Always right back where I began. All right. Dogs are chewing on their toys. Uh-oh, the heater kicked on it. That's okay. So let's do Love Is All Around. I feel like with the Christmas lights and the season, it just feels like a fun one, fun one to sing. The first steps of a child, where the sky meets the sea. It's holding too long to those jeans without knees. It's following footsteps so a name can live on. It's never believing that you've waited too long. It's climbing a mountain, it's swimming with sharks. It's leaving a light on so he can see when it's dark. It's up before sunrise to get out to the barn. It's a sticky note reminder with a smile and a heart. 'Cause we're all here for a while, then giving back to the earth. The impossible measure of this life and its worth. Remember to notice if your world is crumbling down. Love is all around. Well, you can hear it in the morning as that breeze sweetly sings. It's the in-laws at Christmas, a big wet kiss from Aunt Denise. It's being forced to stand up to defend what is yours. Yes, it's even somewhere in war. We're all here for a while, then giving back to the earth. The impossible measure of this life and its worth. Remember to notice if your world is crumbling down. Love is all around. It's written on pages, it's in tears, they're falling down. Love is all around. There's no need to search, it can always be found. All right. Without me. Playing a little upbeat. The way through Phoenix, it felt like a movie. We were just two kids. We were acting the part. A caffeine heartache, a new beginning. The dreaded thought that this could be the start of something we can't stop. better off without me, without me, without me. We were burning those pictures, we were sweeping up ashes with love on the trigger. We just had to laugh. But in late September, the glass was empty again. Those city lights warmed my bones while you sat restless and all alone. And I swore to the man who pulls the strings that you'd be better off without me, without me, without me. Check it, Abby. That's pretty great. Here we go. And I swore to the man who pulls the strings that you'd be better off without me, 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 without me. Thank you for sharing a few minutes with us. And thanks for allowing us to be part of the show. We really do appreciate it. It feels good to play music, and even though we can't all be together, it feels like we will be, tomorrow. So we're prepared. So we were prepared. It's over. It's past tense. Anyway, thank you so much.
We have so many talented people in our community, and all of them love you so much. I hope you know that. Today is kind of a mix of so many different people and their music and their giftings, and I hope that you really enjoy it. It's a little different from our other episodes, but I hope that it's a reflection of the Greencastle community and how much they care for you. Next up, we have the Chastains, Derek and Carrie. Together they have 4 children, and they've got a bunch of chickens, and they love to make music and to make the world a better place. Following them, we have Ming Hui Kuo. She's part of the DePauw faculty as well, and she plays the marimba in a way that it just feels like magic. I don't know about you, but when she plays, I almost find it hard to breathe. It's so beautiful. Enjoy.
Into the woods where the light is spread thin, casting out between trees. I come across nothing but life in the air, and it brings me down to my knees. Beautiful, you're beautiful. I can see you everywhere. Beautiful, you're beautiful. Just a few steps away is a land that you promised to me. It's hard to believe that you love me enough to put aside all of your needs. Beautiful, you're beautiful. I can see you everywhere. Beautiful. I stand on the edge of the earth, and I look to the kingdom above. All sorrow and pain will be lifted away as I rest in the presence of love. You're beautiful, you're beautiful. I can see you everywhere. Beautiful, you're beautiful. I can see you everywhere. Beautiful, you're beautiful. I can see you everywhere. Beautiful,
stunning. Isn't she beautiful? Everything that she does is beautiful. And I thank her so much for sharing her gifts with us today. I've had the privilege of meeting so many beautiful people through music. And the next performer that you're going to hear is fairly new to the Greencastle area. And I am just wild about this woman. Kathy Mullis is a New Yorker, but now she is an Indiana girl and part of our Greencastle community. And she just has found her place within the artist community so easily because she's so wonderful. Kathy's song Heartland is featured next. And she partnered with Bill Ham on the bass and Ben Hogan on drums. Kathy's written so many beautiful instrumental pieces, and her work just flows from her fingers. So enjoy Kathy. And after Kathy, we have a very special treat in my dear friends, Joel and Latasha Everson. They have been part of the faith community here in Greencastle for many years, but Joel and Latasha have also been all over the world in different faith communities, making music. They've also got a very successful band called Him and Her, as well as a bigger band called War Radio that is toured all over the place. The more I think about it, the more I realize just how special Greencastle is. I hope that you love these next two pieces.
him and her, and it is our delight, our great pleasure, our extreme joy to be part of the virtual music festival. Just a quick note to all of our musicians out there, our musician friends, who this is your source of livelihood, that this is what you do every day. It's been hard for you, I know, because it's been hard for us just not having music in the way that we normally do. And so just a shout out to all of you. Keep hanging in there, hold on. Better times, they are coming. We're happy to be doing this tonight because it is something that gives us so much joy, and we hope that it gives you so much joy too. This is a songwriter series for this music festival, so all the songs tonight are going to be our own originals, and we're happy to share them with you. We're going to start off with our newest original song that we collaborated with during this quarantine season with another person who's been a great inspiration to us in our life. And the working title of this song is called Little Sun. So we hope you like it.
I didn't even know that, actually.
Yeah, I actually had been thinking about what are we going to call this song for several months actually now. And so that came to me today. Little Sun.
Perfect.
We'll see. It might stick. It might not. I'm here, yellow from my shoulders, stars in my eyes, sweet sound of praise. I would never be here if not for you. So this is my song, sharpening my longing. Born on the winds of a little boy chasing the wind, hopes to find again this love. Born on the winds of a little boy chasing the wind, who hopes to find again this love. Counting money like wishes, you won't compromise all that you made. Your hopes of crossing the ocean, instead you lift me up, you put me on your shoulders. Point on the winds of a little boy chasing the wind, who hopes to find again this love. Point on the winds of a little boy chasing the wind, who hopes to find again this love. Point on hopes to find again this love. Point on the wings of a little boy chasing the wind, who hopes to find again this love. So that song, Little Sun, is about a boy who realizes, as we tend to, that as we get older, all that our parents have done for us and the sacrifices that they've made and what they gave up for us to have something different, better, more. And I love it because it's such a reflection. As we read the lyrics, it was like, oh my gosh, you could like feel the heart of this person just kind of ripped open as they were reflecting on their life and their childhood and realizing as an adult, oh my gosh, my mom gave up a lot for me to have a better life. And so I always love doing that song, and it's brand spanking new. So I'm glad that y'all got to hear it tonight. Joel's going to do one of his original tunes now. Back him up.
Simple enough. Let's do Better Together.
Okay, yeah.
Let's do Better Together.
So as this is a virtual music series, because, you know, COVID, everything's virtual right now pretty much, because we want to make sure that we're taking care of one another, keeping each other safe, and what better way to show that we care than staying away from one another right now. So this song is called Better Together.
Right.
Joel can explain it.
Yeah, so we decided to do this thing at the beginning of the shutdown, the shelter in place earlier this summer, and calling it the Better Together series. And so we did some music stuff from Gobin Church, and in addition to that, we asked some local businesses to help support our locally owned restaurants so they could stay afloat and take care of their team members, and in turn they provided meals for essential workers. And so the whole idea of this is a little bit of me just wrestling with what it means for things to be shut down and streets to be empty, and what that really feels like. And I think the line that sticks with me the most in this song is that I'm busy counting troubles while my blessings pass me by. And so that idea of really the journey towards the common good, whatever that might look like. So it's called Better Together.
Stranger situation seems here on earth. Feels like I'm rushing around, just stabbing at the dark. 'Cause the mystery lies between us, and it's brighter than the stars. When I'm busy counting troubles, my soul is being tossed, and the mystery lies between us, and it's brighter than the stars. Oh, I'm busy counting troubles, my soul is being tossed. Yes, we're better together, it's gonna be alright. We're better together, it's gonna be alright.
brighter than the stars. I'm busy counting troubles. My soul is being tossed. 'Cause we're better together. It's gonna be alright. Yes, we're better together. It's gonna be alright. In these empty streets where silence walks alone, in the lonely whispers I hear 1,000 voices say, oh, that we're better together. It's gonna be alright. Oh, yes, we're better together. It's gonna be alright. Yes. Oh, yeah, we're better together. It's gonna be alright. Yes, we're better together. It's gonna be alright. Yes, we're better together. It's gonna be alright. Yes, we're better together. It's gonna be alright.
So we're gonna play one of our songs that we haven't done in a really long time. This was one of the first songs I think that we ever wrote for an album, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then we didn't end up releasing it.
Yeah.
It's on the album as like a bonus track or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
This song
That's
is called Colored Dreams, and I remember the kind of start of this song was, if y'all remember, the Blue Door, our great
That's
friend
right.
Dennis Fur,
Yeah.
who used to host an open mic there.
That's right.
This song, we like to do stuff kind of, I guess you would call it sporadically, so music that's spontaneous in a way. And so this came out of one of those moments during an open mic, and so it's one of my
Yeah.
dearest songs because of that. It's got great memories attached to it. But it's called Color Dreams, and it's about two people who desperately love each other, but they just can't make it work. And so it's that thing where, you know, dreams in black and white, and then you really want it to be color, but it can't be. So...
In the back room at a table, she said, well, I ran, wondering why her words can make me stay. Those three, just not enough. This is why we fight. This is why we lie. This is why
nation. You said, waiting while I prayed, ignoring all the feelings, they won't go away. But those three just not enough. This is why we fight. This is why we lie. This is why we cry. Well, you stole away, and I cried for days, wondering when the pain would end.
Your head a red coat and my heart a mess. When will it be okay?
But the words replay, the heart still straight. The words replayed, but heart still straight. And color dreams you thought were real, everything seemed so right. You awoke to black and white, and the day was not as bright. And color dreams you thought were real, everything seemed so right. But you awoke to black and white, and the day was not as bright. Oh, 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 So that was Color Dreams. We have one more song for you guys. And Joel's gonna decide what that is, if it's gonna be Simple Love or the end.
Let's do the end.
Yeah, okay. You wanna talk about that song? I say as you take a drink.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, so this is a song called The End. I always joke that this is what happens when you're off work for 8 weeks during a global pandemic, and you become obsessed with Fyodor Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov and quantum physics. So I started reading science textbooks and Brothers K at the same time, and this song is the kind of the idea that there really is nothing that dies.
Yeah.
That everything lives, and so I love that we can find this in science. We find this in the world around us. We find this in faith. That that it really is going to be all right in the end. Obviously, Julia of Norwich's wonderful quote is that it will be well. And in the end, it will be well. All will be well.
We're going to be okay. We are. And we're going to make it. We got to do the right things for one another. We got to keep doing things like this that give people hope and joy, including the people doing it, until we get past the things that are going on outside. So this song is called The End.
Well, I've been wandering in this dreaming light so dim. My soul's getting thin, and my feet are getting warm. But there is something else that's pulling me back home. I know it's burning bright, like a shelter in the soul. And it's gonna be alright in the end. Yes, it's gonna be alright in the end. It's gonna be alright in the end. This is not the end. I've been standing here on the ledge of letting go. Out on this edge, my friend, where some days it seems so cold. But there's this siren soul that's buzzing in my soul. I just thought that you should know that it's gonna be alright in the end. Yes, it's gonna be alright in the end. It's gonna be alright in the end. No, this is not the end. 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 This is not the end.
Thank you guys so much for joining us with the Virtual Music Festival. A big thanks to Bobby Lancaster for putting this on.
Yeah.
And we appreciate your support in the community,
Yep.
your love, your joy, what you bring, because every individual brings something unique and something needed and something good. So thanks so much for joining us. Make sure that you are plugged in, tuned in to all of the virtual events that are going to be happening, because this is what we need to get through until we can actually be together in the same room.
That's right. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Peace, guys.
I hope you enjoyed them. I know I did. Each and every performer on this episode has found a place in my heart, and I am thankful for them. I'm also thankful that the Putnam County Community Foundation has granted us some money to continue with the Sunnyside concert series. I received an email from Robin Gerard, and she has awarded us the Gerard Family Music Fund for this year to help us keep going. It's so exciting to see how many people want you to know that you are loved. And I hope that this connection, while not in person, still has the ability to touch your heart and lift your spirits. And friends, if it has, we would love to hear from you. Our mailing address is right here on the screen, and you can write to us here at Gobin Church. I'll get your letters, and I promise you I will write back. Please write to me with anything from music requests to prayer requests to song ideas to maybe a funny joke or two that we could read with everyone. Maybe your favorite poem. I would just love to hear from you. You could also email us at the address below. Friends, we have time for one more song, and it's one of mine. This song is called Dance With Me, and it's about making the best out of life, no matter what. And that's what we're doing, isn't it? That's what we're doing together in this moment. That's what we're trying to do with this concert series. And that's the choice that you have to make today, no matter what you're going through. So I hope in this song, your soul can dance. I hope that you can smile. I hope that you know that you are remembered, you are prayed for, you are cared about, and you are loved. Enjoy Dance With Me. And until next time, my friends, keep on the sunny side. We'll see you soon.
You know what that means. Another year gone, another year older, and closer to heaven than we've ever been. Hello, sweet sisters, go find you a mister. Give him a wink and go fill up your glass. Don't spend your days waiting, the moment is waning, and when it is gone, so too is your chance. So dance with me, dance with me, dance with me till the morning. The youth has passed over, but I still smile when I think of you. The mirror reminds me, but your touch reminds me that we might be slower, but we're far from through. So dance with me, dance with me, dance with me till the morning. words, you saints and you sinners. This time is for you just as much as for me. Joy is around us and freedom within us. We build our cages, but we hold the keys. So dance with me, dance with me, dance with me till the morning. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me till the morning. Hello, my brothers, the wind's blowing colder and the leaves have all fallen. You know what that means? Another year gone, another year older and closer to heaven than we've ever been.